Noor, a hard-working young man, has always dreamed of becoming an adventurer. Despite his dedication, he has only ever mastered one basic skill: parrying. As a child, Noor took care of his sick mother, doing everything he could to help. One day, before taking the goats to feed, his mother reminded him not to go past the boundary rocks. She also apologized for not being able to do more for him, asking him to live life as he wanted after she was gone. That night, while making dinner, Noor went to give his mother some soup, only to find that she had passed away. Heartbroken, he buried her and vowed to live his life in her memory. Alone and with little ambition, he maintained his daily routine, though the house felt emptier. One late night, Noor accidentally found an old book on a shelf, the same one his father used to read to him, filled with tales of adventurers slaying dragons and casting spells. This rekindled a desire in Noor to become an adventurer. He left his home, saying a final goodbye to his parents' graves, and set off for the city to pursue his dream. Upon reaching the city, Noor eagerly went to the Adventurers Guild, but the receptionist, a large man, told him he was too young and should go home. Noor explained that he had no parents, and the receptionist, softening, told him he needed to attend a training school to learn useful skills first. Noor chose swordsmanship, inspired by the adventurer in his father's book who had slain a dragon. However, after months of training, all the other students had unlocked their abilities except for Noor. The instructor advised him to quit, as Noor had only learned to parry and showed no other talents. Undeterred, Noor tried other training schools, warrior, hunter, and more, but failed at every attempt. After several months, he returned to the Adventurers Guild, defeated but determined. The receptionist sympathized, but told Noor he couldn't become an adventurer without the necessary skills to survive. Noor returned home, his dream unfulfilled, but his resolve undimmed. He decided to focus on his one skill, parrying, and trained day and night for the next year. 3 years later, Noor's parrying skill had advanced to the point where he could deflect multiple attacks at once, yet he still hadn't unlocked any new abilities. Undeterred, he continued training for 10 more years, mastering the Makiri counter and becoming a parrying expert. Realizing he wouldn't learn new skills, Noor decided to try the Adventurers Guild once more. At the guild, Noor wrote down his skills, but the receptionist, unimpressed, suggested he look at training programs again. Noor explained that he had already tried every school in the city. The guild master, recognizing Noor from years before, sat down with him. Noor explained how he had done nothing but train since their last meeting. The guild master informed Noor that to become an E-rank adventurer, he needed at least 2 useful skills, which Noor didn't have. However, he mentioned there was a rank below E rank, F rank, which only required basic competence. The guild master warned Noor that F rank adventurers were limited to menial tasks, with no dangerous quests allowed. Despite this, Noor eagerly signed up. Overjoyed to finally become an adventurer, Noor quickly began his F rank duties, helping with everyday tasks like clearing gutters and working in construction. He found fulfillment in these simple jobs, happy to finally be an adventurer even at the lowest rank. One day, while working near a dungeon, he heard a girl scream for help and rushed to investigate. Inside the dungeon, Noor found a girl and her party under attack by a massive minotaur, which he mistook for a giant cow. The minotaur slaughtered the knights defending the girl, who was paralyzed with fear. Realizing he had to act, Noor picked up a sword and threw a rock at the minotaur to get its attention. The beast charged at him, and Noor, relying on his parrying skills, deflected its attacks. Despite his best efforts, the minotaur overpowered him, but Noor managed to perform the Makiri counter. However, his attacks were only scratches, and the minotaur soon got back up, angrier than before. Noor shattered his sword with a parry, leaving the minotaur's axe to spin out and end itself in the process. Shortly after, a group of knights arrived, rescuing the girl, who turned out to be a princess. Noor was thanked by the princess before heading out of the cave, avoiding being spotted by anyone. Like for part 2, or you'll end up like the minotaur. And comment where you think all the baddies are at. They must all be locked up in the dungeons or something.